Hey guys, welcome back to Describely, and today we're gonna dive in set a data type in Python. So we'll go through the set introduction, then we'll go through the data retrieval and unpacking, then we'll go through the data manipulation. So there we'll try to add a new item or update an item or delete an item, and after that we will try to join two sets into one, and then we're gonna run a loop using the set, and then we're gonna sort the items in the set, and at the end we're gonna try to find a value that is stored in the set. So let's dive into the code now. So what is set? We can say set is one of the collection in Python that can be used to store multiple values in a variable. So how can we declare a set? So to declare a set, we can say set var, and we can use the built-in function set. And if I print this set var and the type of set, let me run the code. You can see this is the set and the type of the variable is set. There is another way you can declare a set. So let's say set it to, and we can use the curly braces. Okay, and we can put a value here. And if I try to print this set to and type of set to, and if I run the code, you can see the value is set. The value is 1 and the type is set. But if I remove the value and I run the code, then you can see it has the empty curly braces, but now the type has changed to dict. So in the next lecture, we're going to discuss about the dictionary, that is dict. So dict is also declared using the curly braces. And when we don't provide the data, then Python doesn't know like if it's going to be set or it's going to be dictionary. So that's why it by default assumes that it's going to be a dictionary. So if you want to declare a set like this, then you need to put a value inside this. So using by putting a value, you can declare initialize set like this. So whenever we create a set, like, so that set is unordered and unindexed. That means there is no index that is used to create the set. That means we cannot fetch the set value using the index. So we will see this in the data manipulation data retrieval section. And other one is the data is unchangeable. That means once we create a set, we cannot change the value. But there is a star here. That means we can add a new value and we can remove the value, but we cannot update or change the existing value in the set. So let's discuss about the data retrieval and unpacking. So as we already know that it's unindexed, so that means we cannot pull the data from the set, but we can unpack the data. So let me declare a set. Let me say set 1, and here I will declare a, and let's say b, and let's say c. Okay, so this is the set that I have declared. If I want to unpack this data, so I can say, let's say var a and var b and var c, and then I pass the set 1 here. Let me print them in separate lines. So we can say b and we can say c. If I run the code, you can see that cab is printed here. You can see that we have a value a b c, but it has printed cab, right? And if I run it again, you see it has printed bac. So it's possible to unpack the value from the set, but the order is not guaranteed because it's unordered. Okay, so there is no guarantee that you're gonna get the value in the order that you have defined a set. If you want to store some value and you want to retrieve it later using the unpacking or something, so for that I would not prefer you to use the set. You can use the, let's say, tuple or list based on the requirement, but not the set. So now I want to run the data manipulation. Okay, so here I have copied our favorite planets that we have. Okay, and I'm just going to create a another variable that will be planets set. Okay, and this is going to be a set. So I will declare a set like this because I don't want to put any value here, and I will run a loop here. So for planet in planets, and to insert a value in the set, we can say planet set, and then we can call this method add. Okay, and in add we can pass the element planet here. So what it will do, it will go through each planet that we have, and it will add that those planets into this set. And if I print this planet, and if I run the code, you can see we have all the planets inside the set. If I run it again, you can see this has changed. The order is changing now. So that means like set is not ordered. This is another way you can check. So if you want to remove the value from the set, then how can you do this? So for that, we can say like planet set dot remove. Okay, so we can call the remove function, and here we are adding a value, and here we are saying removing a value. So to remove a value, let's say I want to remove the Venus, I can call the remove function here. And if I print the code again, planet set, then you will see that Venus is gone from this list. Okay, so this is how we can remove a value from the set. Next, I want to discuss joins in set. So here I have created two sets, set A that has a value A, B and C, and set B that has a integer value 1, 2 and 3. So let's create a set C. So here let's try to add the concatenation operator. So if I say set A, and if I say set B, and if I print the set C, let's see if this will combine or not. So if I print this, you can see that unsupported operand. So for the set, we cannot use this concatenation operator. This is not allowed, but this is allowed when you are working with tuple and a list. Okay, but for set it's not allowed. Here let me say not allowed. So if you want to combine these two sets, right, how can you do that? So for that, set has given a function. So it says it said like let's say set C equals to set A dot, we can use the union. So union will do a union, that means will combine the items from both the set and will put this here. So if I run the code here again, you can see the set C has the value 1 2 3 BCA. If I run it again, you will see 1 2 3 CAB. So what it is doing, you can see this set B is there in the beginning, and after that you can see the set A. Okay, and if I print, let's say set A, you can see these two sets are by themselves. So this union, what it does, it copies the items from this set and this set and combines them together and returns the final set that we want. There is one more built-in function in set that can be used to actually insert the value items from set B to set A. So for that, let me comment this code, and we can say, let's say set A dot update, and then we can pass the set B. And if I print the set A now, you can see the set A now has the value from set B as well, and these values are part of this set A. But previously we saw that initially we were getting 1 2 3, then we were getting this set. So this was doing a union, but now it is actually mixing the values together. And if you want to merge the values of set A into the set B, then you will replace it like this. Here you will say set A, and then you will print the set B. So this will give the same result. You can see it here. Running a loop in set is very similar to what we did earlier in list and tuples. So we can say for item in, let's say set B. Okay, and we can just print the item. So this will print the item. But one thing to remember here, if I run this, you can say it has printed 1 2 3 B C A. And if I run this again, 1 2 3 A B C. So one thing to remember here with set, that the output that you are gonna get, there is no guarantee that you are gonna get that in a order. So order is not guaranteed here. So let's discuss about the sorting now. So for that, I will just copy these two set here, and I will create another set, set C, and I will say set A union set B, and let me print this set C. Now I will say sorted set, and we can sort the set using the sorted function. So we can pass sorted, and here I will pass the sorted C, and again I will print the sorted set. If I run the code here, you can see the set C. Okay, so one print is coming from here, so let me just comment it out, and let me also comment this code. So if I run the code again, you can see first we got the set BDACF, right? And then we got the list ABCDF. So when we use the sorted function, this set is going to be converted into the list, because set is not ordered, so that's why we cannot sort the set. But once we convert that into a list, then we can sort that. So this is a point to remember. Okay, so we cannot sort the set. One more thing to notice here. So here I have added D 2 times. So 3 plus 3, there should be a 6 items in the set, but we see 5 here. So that means set cannot store a duplicate values. So here in the beginning, one point we missed. We can say does not allow duplicates. So searching a value in set. Okay, so there is no index, right? So we, if we try to use something similar what we did in, let's say, list, we cannot find that because there is no index here. But we can check if a particular value exists in set or not. And for that, I will create a set using the planets here. Okay, so let me copy that here, and I will convert this to a set. So I can use the curly braces, and now this is converted to a set. So we have a planet set now. And if I want to check that this set contains Earth or not, so for that I can say if an Earth in planets, and then I will print Earth is found, and in other case, in case of else, I am going to print Earth is not found. So if I run the code, you can say Earth is found. That means this particular set contains Earth. But if I change this to small a, small e, and if I run the code, it says Earth is not found. That means when you are checking if a particular item exists in the set or not, that item is case sensitive. So you need to make sure that you are using the proper case. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.